You are welcome to class. Today we are going to be learning how to make this rich auntie hairband. You can use any fabric of your choice, like I use raw silk here, and I make use of Mikado, the shiny face of Mikado. Before we proceed to the class, I want to introduce you to this new class, the latest Senegalese Zara cap. The video is available for immediate registration. Once you register, you are going to be added. The fee is just 2,000 naira, and you can see that this design is trending. Yes, secure a slot for yourself now. Now back to our free class. So this is the Mikado I was showing to us earlier. This is it. And this other fabric I have here is the raw silk fabric. I actually make use of both of them to see the outlook of the two fabric. Now this is my raw silk. I cut it out from the stretchy part. The length of the fabric is 30 inches by 9. 30 inches by 9. I cut it out in 3 places. So I'm going to set this aside. Yeah, if you are working with non-stretchy fabric like the Mikado I use, I cut out 32 instead of 30 inches. So this is where we are going to be inserting our rubber. The length is 10 inches by 4, while my rubber is 4 inches. My rubber is 4 inches. So I'm going to keep this aside. Now I make use of 2 different foam. This is one. This one is 1.5 inches, while this one is 1 inch. You can use either of them. I'm going to show you the difference between both of them after the end of this class. So this is the 1 inch. If you are able to get this, just use it, and if you are able to get this, the difference is that if you are using this 1 inch, you are going to be cutting 28 inches by 8, then you fold it into 2. But if you are using this 1.5, you are just going to cut 1, you see, just once. That is 28 inches by 4. 28 inches by 4. That is what I cut for this. But if you are making use of 1 inch, you have to cut 8 inches by 28. You are just going to fold it into 2 to give you 4. Hope that is clear. Now let's take this to our sewing machine. Fold into 2 like this and sew it down. So this is it after sewing, and we are going to be inserting our foam inside. So I'm going to pick the foam and fold it so that it will be easy for me to push. I'm going to fold it in. Remember that the length of the foam is 28 inches, while the fabric is 30 inches. So I'm done inserting it. Make sure the place that is sewn is facing inside. You see the way I insert it? That is the sewn part is facing inside. So now I'm going to be placing them on each other. You can see the extra from the fabric. And remember that this fabric is stretchy. We cut 30 inches. I want you to put that in mind. If it is non-stretchy, cut 32. So I'm going to place them on each other like this and sew it down with your needle and thread or with your machine. So I'm going to get somebody to hold it down for me while I braid the design. So you see the design coming out puffy. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be showing you the difference between the two foam. I'm going to be showing you the difference. So you continue to braid it like this. Make sure you adjust it well, because I noticed that with the 1 inch folded into 2, the puffy of the hairband is so neat and the outcome is so beautiful than this one that I make use of 1.5 inch. Both of them are okay. I'm just trying to let you know that I prefer the one I use, the 1 inch foam. So after braiding, you're going to have something like this. You're going to have something like this. So you stitch that place, then you stitch the other end as well. So I'm going to pick my 10 inches. That's my 10 inches. Then we sew it down straight like this. After sewing it down, just insert your rubber. So this is my rubber. I'm going to place the knit part on the right side. That is the right side facing each other. You place it at the middle like this and sew it down. Just stitch that place. You can use your needle and thread to just hold the rubber in place. Just sew it. After you have sewn it, you fold in the excess at that side on the rubber. Then you fold the second side of the excess on the rubber and sew with your sewing machine or your needle and thread. After which we are going to repeat same to the other side. Sorry for the break. I think I need a little energy to continue the class. And don't forget to also treat yourself each time you are working, because most of us, when we are working, we forget that we have not eaten. So please always have a cup of water or drink beside you. Now let's continue with our class. After you have sewn it down this way, take it to the other side. You see how neat it is. Just fold. You are going to be hiding that side. You tuck it in very well and just use your needle and thread to secure it. So you bring it to the other side, or just turn the hairband, place it down. You see, just turn it the other way so that it will be easy for you. Right side facing right side, then you fold the excess just like we did to the first one. You repeat it to the second one. I'm trying to adjust the rubber. So you sew it down. After that, you also push the rough side inside and secure it well with your needle and thread. Make sure you sew it in so that nothing is showing outside. So this is it. This is the hairband. Now, just like what I said, I want to explain at the beginning of the video. I noticed that this one I use 1 inch is puffier, and after curving it is very strong and stable. So I decided that I'm going to be making use of this 1 inch to fold it into 2. That's what I use in making the rest of the design. You fold it into 2. That is 8 inches. You fold it into 2. Can you see that? By 28. That is what I make use while I was doing all this. But this particular red, I make use of the big foam. That is the 1.5. Thank you.